So speaking of cost, when you're meeting with clients initially, and you can see they're super energetic or fired up about plumbing or an appliance or a cool idea, at what point do you start communicating this could be an extra $30,000? Or you huddle up with maybe the builder and a few trades, or how do you work that?
First and foremost, typically an allowance is established. Pre-construction, an allowance for every single item is provided. And if we're the last person involved with that project and we are not steering what those allowances are, we do an active review of what the allowances that have been put forth. And what we do is we compare them to comps from all of our other projects that we have going, just to make sure that they're realistic numbers. If they're not realistic numbers, I have to say to the client in terms of like, yes, this thing may be really wonderful and thrilling to you, and we may end up using it, but let's also select something as a second option that if the budget numbers come in high and you are willing to sacrifice this thing that you're really excited about, let's have that solid second option we can plug into the budget. I do that almost on everything. So even when I have a client select a beautiful stone, I always say, that one's beautiful, but I turn to the stone provider and I say, what looks like this, but might be a more financially palatable.
So it meets their budget goals.
Correct.
That's what you're saying. So like you have options for your clients.
And by the way, we're not here to be the purchase police and tell them, you cannot buy that. No, what we're here to do is give them all the information so they're making informed decisions.
And there are things that happen along the way. So I can remember
Totally.
a lot of meetings in this home. So the primary bathroom, right? It's not 12 by 12 inch tile that we stack in a brick pattern, right? It's a puzzle piece and it's art. And that's a very different price for labor.
Oh, 100%.
Very different price that we needed to have conversations about that. Countertop edges. One of the cool things in this home is we don't have a countertop that sticks out 1.5 inches at a vanity. It only sticks out 1/4 of an inch or 3/8 of an inch. So we had to cut the decking back on the cabinets and think about the steps that takes. These happen during construction. And luckily these meetings we can talk about, okay, this is what we love. This is what it's going to take from the people fabricating and making this. That's a budget conversation.
Yeah.
It could be $5, it could be $50,000, but that deserves the respectfulness of a conversation.
Some clients are thrilled to be parts of those conversations. Obviously, we want excellence and we want the client to be super thrilled with the result. And we have to gauge how much are they going to prioritize our services throughout that project to continue to hone and refine and make excellent the product.
And you know that up front, right?
You
so
know
then
that
your
up front.
team understands this is the game we're playing and these are the rules.
This is true.
And so we can stay within those parameters.
You're exactly right.
Builder too. Builder, architect, designer, we're all part of it.
Radical honesty, straightforwardness. What are you willing to do? How do you want me involved? How can I be part of a solution? How can I make this more excellent? Just have to have those conversations all the time.
In our world, we're focused on how do we make this better? How can we expand in this thought? Let's create something new. So we have to really discipline ourselves. And it's a little bit uncomfortable to stay in that box, I would say, right? So like, it's a difficult task, doable, but you just have to be really disciplined, I think.
Good answer.
Yeah. Well, thought through that one.